Hey, what's going on, Who That Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. And thank you so much for checking out the State of the Saints podcast as we check out the Week 17 matchup, Saints versus Titans. The Titans get the ball first. The Saints won the toss, elected to defer first and 10. Here's a handoff to Tony Pollard, who has been hotted in fifth grease, and he gets about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Tony Pollard has been running wild. He started the game with 946 yards, so he only needs, less than 100 yards in order for him to get 1,000 on the season. And the New Orleans Saints defense is going to have a tall task, man, going up against this running game of the Tennessee Titans. As we heard, they won 2 of their last 3. So the New Orleans Saints, they better pay attention, man. I mean, this is going to be a very interesting game. The Tennessee Titans trying to play and hard and trying to play inspired football just as much as the Saints have. Okay, here we go. Here's a toss play, gets around the corner, and Tony Pollard gets enough for a first down. So 2 back-to-back runs by Tony Pollard ends up in a first down. So this seems like this is going to be that type of game. Going to be that type of game where Tony Pollard is going to be, going to be a factor. So, and also don't forget about Spears out there as well, man. He ran really well in the last game too. So they got themselves a really good 1-2 punch as we take a look at interim coach Mike McCoy. And Mike McCoy was the head coach of the Chargers before Brandon Staley became the coach. Remember that. All right, so here we go. Another second down. So 3 consecutive runs. There's no secret as to what the Tennessee Titans want to do in this game. They want to establish the run. And this is a game where this is a very windy game, despite the fact that it's about 70 degrees in Nashville. So probably going to look for the ground game to reign supreme here, but really good solid drive so far by the Tennessee Titans. 2nd and 7 for the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward in a gun, quick handoff, and he goes down, and John Ridgeway just slings him down to the ground. So this is going to bring up 3rd down. John Ridgeway has been playing as of late the last couple of weeks, and he's been a presence out there, man. All right, so here you have 2 rookie quarterbacks. Cam Ward, first overall pick. Tyler Shucks, 2nd round pick number 40. So this game could have be beneficial to who could possibly win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Tyler Shucks go out here and perform against the number 1 overall pick, it might give him the step up. And here we go. And he had him. And he tried to get Alia Manor on there, the rookie action, but that pass is incomplete. And lucky for the Saints, Cam Ward was a little bit inaccurate on that play. I don't know if it was a miscommunication or what, but they got off the hook quick with that one because he was wide open. All right, it seemed like he thought he was going to have like a little comeback route, and I don't know, it's just a little inaccurate there. So Cam Ward, first throw of the game, ends up being incomplete. So Johnny Hecker, longtime punter, is going to be kicking off to Dante Pettis. And, no, it went out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That was about as perfect as it could possibly be. And the ball couldn't get down. I mean, but that's what happens, man, when you're a 3-win team. Stuff like that happens. Your homeboy getting your way. Anything happens. So I don't know, man. The Saints got off the hook with that one, man. But look, while we're on a commercial break, I want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in right now. Much love to each and every one of you. I hope you had a really good holiday season. I know I didn't really do too many shows, but look, man, I wanted to spend a little bit of time with my fam. Y'all know how I go, man. I love doing a podcast thing, but, just, spending time with the family, watching TV, watching old reruns of shows, checking out Stranger Things. Y'all know how I go, man. I was just trying to just relax a little bit, but we back at it, man. And I hope everybody had a really good holiday. Hope that everybody had a really good Christmas as we transition to 2026, man. It is crazy, man. We're almost in a brand new year. And shouts out to everybody that has been rocking with the State of the Saints podcast If you came on board in 2025, thank you so much. If you came on board years ago, I really do appreciate that as well, man. Shouts out to Jerry. I see him in the chat. Shouts out to Cartel. See him in the chat. And shouts out to the 37 people that's watching this right now. You know, like, I appreciate it. I know it was kind of short notice. I didn't do any advertising or anything like that. So we're going to check out the first half of the game. Watching the first half of the Saints versus Tennessee Titans game. And then we're going to come back a little bit later after that and do the post-game show after we do it on Bleacher Report. But it's very, very simple. If you just stumbled across this channel, very simple. All you got to do is put your comments in the chat. We interact throughout the entire live stream. And if you like what you hear and what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are a Saints fan, you love Saints football, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We've been around since 2018. 2018, we've been rocking with the black and gold. All right. So, right here on the State of the Saints podcast doing live stream, we've been rocking with the black and gold way before that. But but we've been doing podcasts since 2018. All right, so Saints versus Titans in Nashville. I don't know if anybody ever been to Nashville, but it's a beautiful city, man. Really good city. One of those very underrated cities in America. Nobody really talks about, but it's very, very fun, very cool place to visit. All right, but anyway, here goes the Saints offense led out by Tyler Shuck. 308 yards last week. Most by any rookie in franchise history. Yeah, I know that seemed like that's a lot, but that's not really saying too much anything, since we know that Saints don't really have rookie quarterbacks and have not had many in a long time. All right, they hand it off to Taysom Hill, leans forward, and he gets about 1 or 2 yards on the play, and somebody is hurt. Somebody is hurt. Somebody got leaned up on. I hope he's okay, because he was like he was in pain. So I don't know who that was. Hopefully he got off the field, but that didn't look good. I don't know if that was Mataval, the rookie out of UCLA, but it seems like he okay. Okay, that Jack Stool. Okay, I about to say somebody got rolled up on. Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah, he hurt. Yeah, somebody rolled up on his ankle. That's the worst, man. I hope he's okay. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 9 for the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Shuck in the gun. Here's the snap. Pressure, throws, pass, caught. And that is to Mataval, who has his first reception of his career. 7th-round pick out of UCLA. It's good to see Mataval out there contributing to this very talented rookie class that they already have. Could be a big game for him, especially if Jack Stool is not able to come back. Little up-tempo for the Saints. 3rd and 5. Looks. And right there in the face. And I'm talking about, man, Simmons was right there in his face. My goodness. Jeffrey Simmons right in the face. I mean, man. But that is a tough matchup for Will Sherman today, man. One of the best interior linemen in the game. Just completely just goes past. I mean, there was nothing. There was nothing Tyler Shuck can do in that case. Nothing. I mean, he looks. I mean, and as soon as he turns around, Jeffrey Simmons is in his face. My goodness. I mean, man, that is insane right there. Jeffrey Simmons, I mean, this guy's a force. Just fall on the ground. That's ridiculous, man. It's going to be a tough day. I tell you that. That wasn't Cesar Ruiz. Cesar Ruiz not playing today, man. That was Sherman. That was his backup, man. So, and I don't care who you have out there. You can have Lane Johnson out there. It don't matter. It really does not matter, man. That dude is a beast. Like there's just sometimes where you can just go good on good, and that guy gonna get the best of it, man. I don't know if you know who Jeffrey Simmons is, but the dude is a bona fide beast, man. He probably top 3 interior lineman in the NFL. I mean, I could read your stat line right here. Let me take a look at it. I mean, let me take a look at Jeffrey Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons has 9 sacks on the season. I think that gave him double-digit sacks because of the sack today. The guy has 9 sacks from the interior line position. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. They're gonna have to find ways to roll Tyler Shuck out that pocket. It's gonna be a long day, a very, very long day. Very, very, very long day for Tyler Shuck. Because we already know the Saints offensive line not that good anyway. Said he hit him in the face. I don't know, man. Not enough to be egregious. Like he kind of like stuck his hand out. Like he kind of stuck his hand out or whatever. Like it was so bang bang. It was such a bang bang play. It like look to the left, look to the right, and the next thing you know, like you on the ground. Like he had no chance. That wasn't even Tyler Shuck's fault. Like he didn't have a chance. I'm like, as soon as he like snapped the ball, Jeffrey Simmons was in the backfield. That was just a good athletic play by Simmons, man. Yeah, but hopefully the New Orleans Saints can possibly stop these guys. Okay, so they're going to give the Saints the ball. My mistake. So they're going to say he was down after they took a look and reviewed that. All right, so that's the best case scenario for the Saints. So Kyle Kroger is going to come out here and punt the ball. That's the best case scenario because they would have gave the Titans the ball in excellent field position. All right, so here we go. Here's the snap and punt. And he shanked that mug. Ooh, that was Shank. Shank City. My goodness. Man. Yeah. I mean, he hit him in the chest, Nate. He hit him. It looked like he hit him in a face, man. He hit him in a face. He hit him in a chest. Man. I mean, how much more how many more yards did they actually give up, I guess? Not much. That was a terrible punt. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. Ball on the 35-yard line. Here we go. Here's the play action. Cam Moore looking, got all day, all night, all afternoon. He dumps it down and gives it all to Tony Paulie, reverses field, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Man, he had enough time to knit a sweater in that pocket. That's not necessarily a good thing, folks. They're gonna have to get pressure on the dude. Because the next time you might find yourself with a wide open wide receiver who broke off his route. I mean, that goes without saying, 99. You say we have to fix the interior offensive line. Yeah, that goes without saying. But they got to get pressure on this dude, and they got to stop this run. They're going to lose this football game. Here we go. Here's a throw right here. And, man, what a tackle right there. Ernest Sanker, who was having a really good season, man. Scored very high. I think he was the highest rated PFF safety. I mean, well, highest rated safety according to PFF on last week. So congratulations to him. 3rd and 7. All right, so we got Brandon Staley, defense in a very tough spot here after that shank of a punt by Kyle Kroger. Best case scenario, you want to try to force these guys to a field goal. All right, so here we go. Cam Ward in the gun. All right. You got just to read backing off in coverage here. Here's the throw. Try to looking. Quick pass, and that pass is incomplete. And he tried to get it to DK, but that pass is incomplete. So 4th and 7. Very inaccurate today by Cam Ward. I don't know, man. I mean, let's take another look. Probably a little bit too far out for DK, but You got to give him something easier for that. That was a tough, tight window. So Joey Sly, who's been around for a long time, I remember he was Carolina Panthers and so many other teams. All right, so he has a big leg here. And snap, placement, kick on the way, and it is good. So really good kick right there, 50 yards. Very windy day. Tennessee Titans get on the board first. So Joey Sly has always had a big leg, man. Always had a big. He's always been. It's just been an accuracy, especially like in clutch situations, man. Like when a game on the line. Every year we struggle at punting, and Morstead is still in the league, and I get upset. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. I don't know. The Saints, like, like after like Shoaib Payne retired, like they just made some boneheaded decisions when it came to special teams. Now, I will say this: the Saints have done a really good job at finding return men, like finding guys who can like return the football and do it really well, like from Deontay Harris, a Hardy, from Rashid Shaheed. Mason Tipton is doing a pretty good job. So they do it. They find really good guys like to return the ball on special teams. But when it comes to field goal kicking, I mean, they sucked over the last couple of years. TJ, what up? Do you think the Saints should go with a wide receiver first pick in the draft because they don't know how to select the right offensive lineman? Nah, man, I don't. I don't feel like they should just get a wide receiver first. I just feel the simple fact that they don't do well at picking offensive linemen. I don't think that's a good enough reason for you just to go with a wide receiver. They just gotta, man. I mean, I feel like for the last couple of years they've done a good job in the first round picking the right offensive lineman. I think that Fuaga is a really good offensive lineman. I think that Calvin Banks is a really good offensive lineman. If they can continue that momentum that they had over the last couple of years and maybe find an interior guy, then I'll be okay with that. But no, I don't think they should just get a wide receiver just because they suck at, more so than not picking offensive linemen. No, I don't believe that. They said, my buddy told me preseason Staley was a bad coordinator. I've been letting him hear about it most of the year. Yeah, I guess, at the beginning of the season, everybody's just trying to figure things out, especially like when you got yourself a new coordinator, everybody trying to figure out where they fit, where they land. Man, I ain't got no issue with that. It was gonna take some issue. It was gonna take some growing pains for those guys to, get adjusted to a new defense from a 4-3 to a 3-4. A lot of 4-3 guys still on the team. And it's probably gonna take a couple of years for that defense to really start rolling when they start really getting guys that are 3-4 type defensive players. All right, so 3-0. I mean, extremely windy day. You can see the referee's pants, man, just blowing in the wind. So that was a really impressive kick by Joey Sly. Really, really impressive kick. I mean, the fact that he kicked a 50-yarder, and you can tell it's windy, man. They can't even put the ball on the tee. So he's going to get somebody to hold it. All right. So that is going to set the Saints up. Let's see if they can have a better showing on this drive. All right. So here we go. Baker Mayfield throws, pass, caught, trying to make it interesting. All right. So remember, they lose today and the Carolina Panthers win, then guess what? The Carolina Panthers win the division. Now, if Seattle beats Carolina and Tampa Bay beats Miami, then they probably going to flex that game week 18 to Sunday Night Football to see who is going to win the NFC South. All right, so here we go. Saints in the gun. Chris Olave in motion. Looks, throws, and that pass is caught to Kevin Austin going down the field. Kevin Austin, and man, Kevin Austin with the big reception. 37-yard reception by Kevin Austin. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the first two people that would get a pass from Tyler Shuck today would be Leaky Monteval and Kevin Austin Jr.? Unbelievable. Okay, here we go. So here's the run. Estimate getting up the field. Nothing special about Estimate, man. And no, all meat and potatoes, man. That's it. I mean, give him the ball, he gonna run up the field, try to get as many yards as he can. I just think that the Saints just need to run with their youngsters, man. That's just me. That's just me, man. Like I like Taysom Hill a lot. I think he had a good game last week, man. But you got to get these young running backs going. And he sneaks out, and he falls down. That's going to bring up third down for Tyler Shuck. Tries to get as much as he can. You can tell Tyler Shuck's still dealing with that injury, though. Yeah, you can tell the way that they're calling these plays. Not so many RPO plays, for the last couple of weeks. So they're trying to protect him. All right, Taysom Hill off the field on third down. It's 3rd and 6. You got Shuck in a gun. Yeah, here we go. Bring the pressure. Throws. And miscommunication right there. He expected Kevin Austin to maybe go up the field. So little miscommunication right there. So he stopped on it. He tried to do it a comeback route, which yeah, so let's see if Charlie Smith can do it. Charlie Smith in the win. This is a windy day. So let's see if he can make this 43-yarder. Snap, placement, kick on the way, and it's no good. He missed. All right, so the kicking game of the New Orleans Saints struggling a little bit. Rather is picking a lineman or a young running back, we need more balance. I agree. They definitely need a running back. Back-to-back missed kicks. Come on, Charles. I had a feeling. I ain't gonna lie. I had a feeling he was gonna miss that kick. I had a feeling he was gonna miss that kick. I mean, it's a windy day, and he was kicking into the wind. So tough kick, man. Let's see. So TJ, you don't think we need a wide receiver? I'm just saying we need another play. Oh no, Greg, I'm not saying that at all. I think what we're talking about is two different questions here. Now, if you're asking me if the New Orleans Saints need a wide receiver like first round or something like that, I mean, cool. But if you're asking me, do the Saints need a wide receiver before offensive lineman? No. Like if they had a really good offensive lineman, like an interior offensive lineman in the first round, yeah, they need that more than a wide receiver because this is a deep draft. Like you could get a playmaking wide receiver in the second round. I mean, look, T. Higgins, Michael Thomas, right? I mean, just to name a few guys that you picked in the second round who end up being like really good, solid wide receivers, like I mean, elite wide receivers. So I mean, you can get what you're looking for in the second round. So I'm just saying, like, if we're talking about position of need, like what they need more, running back, interior offensive line, they need a running back. B. Creo says, TJ, I definitely welcome needs to invest in a tight end this year. Yeah, they need to invest in a tight end. I agree with that. But they also just need to invest in this running game, man. You got to get yourself an interior lineman, man. You cannot go out here and just ask Tyler Shuck to be throwing the ball all over the place 40, 45, 50 times a game. Like, no, man. No. Nah, man. Like they need balance. And I like Taysom Hill a lot, man, but they need a running back. They need somebody that's gonna be an every down back, don't have to lead a field, and somebody that's going to be able to like get 100 yards. Like if the passing game ain't doing it, the running game can pick up the slack. That's why, like, if you want to try to get somebody like Jeremiah Love, or even if you try to, like, if the Jets aren't satisfied with Breece Hall, man, bringing somebody like Breece Hall in, you gotta fix his running game. All right, so try to get off the Tony Pollard, and he gets tackled, so that's on the 1st and 10. Well, it's looking like they need a kicker and a punt. Nah, man, come on, man. Nah, come on. Every time something go wrong don't mean something needs to change, man. I mean, Charlie Smith has been doing a good job. It's a windy day, 30-mile-per-hour winds, kicking into the wind. Like, I mean, it's a reason why the Tennessee Titans, the Saints deferred, but they choose what side that they wanted to go after. I mean, it's their stadium. I mean, this man got all night. I mean, he has all night to throw that football. God, dog, what a pressure! That would type offensive line the Saints need right there. That man had about 4-5 seconds. He went through it, but 3-4 times. I'm like, God dang, that would type offensive line you need. But that's one thing about the Tennessee Titans, though. The Tennessee Titans, they're gonna have a good offensive line. They're gonna run that football. That is synonymous with that organization, and they live by it too. All right, so 3rd and 2. All right, so here we go. Trying to get pressure all day. Throws the ball down the field wide. The freak open, and that pass is caught by DK. I told you, man, it was coming. Like, you give him that much time in the pocket. I mean, he has way too much time. And what is Alontae Taylor? I don't know what Alontae was doing. I probably understand what he was doing. He feel like it was out of his zone. It was young and sinker, but man. All right, so here we go. All right, so really good containment right there by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Look, man. If you give this man this much time in the pocket, he is going, I don't care if you're the most mediocre quarterback in the world, they're going to shred you up. And that's what's going to happen, man. They have got to find a way to get pressure on this dude. It's too easy right now. He has way too much time in the pocket. And the only thing that's really like that's saving him is the fact that he is young and inexperienced. 2nd and 10. I'm talking about they are stonewalling these dudes. 3, 4. I mean, excellent protection here. Goes around the side. All right, so see that those are what I'm talking about. Those are the rookie mistakes right there. How is that? He threw the ball? Man, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. That's not a flag or nothing. Like, what are we doing? Who is he throwing it to? How is that not a flag? Who is he throwing the ball to? Who is he throwing? I just want to know, who is he throwing the ball to? He threw it to the. I don't know. I mean, just all night long. Like, man, that's a good offensive line right there, man. he don't even have to lead the pocket. He does not have to lead the pocket. Man, I mean, I don't get it. I mean, you got yourself a 3-12 team. Man, they better be on the lookout for a fate. Okay, so he kicks it up, and that kick is good. Okay, so 2 field goals by Sly. I mean, that's the best case scenario. The Saints offense got our pass rush is bad. They played pretty well over the last couple of weeks, man. This offensive line is pretty, man. Like I said, I know that the Tennessee Titans only have 3 wins, but this is a good offensive line, man. I mean, let me give y'all Tony Pollard's stats over the last couple of weeks, man. The last couple of weeks, good offensive line. All right, so this is Tony Pollard's stat line: 25 carries, 100. This is just in the month of December. 25 carries, 161 yards. 14 carries, 104 yards. 21 carries, 102 yards. Like, they've been running that football, man. And when you have to have a good offensive line to be running that ball like that, man. They got a good offensive line. Like, it's gonna be a tough matchup. The only thing that is saving the Saints is Cam Ward's inexperience. His inexperience is saving. Like, he's rolling out the pocket when he doesn't even have to. Like, he can stay in the pocket and make plays. He's trying to get on the outside and try to, I guess, like, get his wide receivers to break off routes. He don't even have to do that. He stay in that pocket. And I'm pretty sure that's what Mike McCoy and the offensive coordinator gonna tell him. Stay in the pocket. I haven't watched this team since week 8. I keep my channel on Red Zone. They just slow the Saints getting cooked. I mean, what the score is? 6-0? 6-0 getting cooked? I don't know, man. Look, Greg, I get it, man, but the Saints have been playing much better over the last couple of weeks than they have at the beginning of the season. I feel like if you start watching the Saints in week 8, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice, my friend. Like, they're not. I mean, they still got some growing pains, man, but it's a much better product than they putting on the field right now. So TJ thought I was a usual after show boy, but realized this was live. Yeah, it's live, man. We doing the first half of the Saints Titans game. I mean, just a lot of mistakes by the Saints, man. I mean, they just got to dial in. I mean, the defense is giving them opportunities, but there's only so many opportunities. Man, I don't know what the heck he was thinking with that. And that one just shanked. I mean, they got to find a way to get this offense going. I mean, it was a really good, they had a 37-yard reception to Kevin Austin. He probably could have ran that out. Oh, yeah. That ain't no surprise at all. That's crazy. Slow to say the Saints are a slow starting football team would be an understatement. And then on top of that, they don't want to. They can't run the ball, and they really don't want to use Tyler Shuck in the RPO game because they don't want to get them hurt. That's what they were been trying to do. They were trying to run that play the first time. But that's how he ended up, like, the defense ended up reading, and he ended up throwing the ball to the second read, Kevin Austin. So that was the play that they originally wanted to run on the last drive. All right, so trying to get Chris Olave the ball in space, which I mean, I don't know. All right, so now they got Taysom Hill in the backfield. Yeah, it's going to be, if the Saints going to win this, it's going to be a low-scoring game. Man, Stonewall. That's crazy, man, that the Indianapolis Colts got eliminated and they can win 10 games. Meanwhile, the Carolina Panthers or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to win the division without even having double-digit wins. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so here we go. Tyler Shuck looking. Stepped up in the pocket. Woo! That boy got it. That boy Kevin Austin, that boy the leading receiver today, Roe. Boy, that's gonna bring up 4th down. Hey, but really good patience. You got to pay attention like the little small stuff. So he steps up in the pocket, still tries to make a play. Know he's gonna take a hit, throws it off to Kevin Austin. And Austin actually, I don't know, man. If the Saints actually had wide receivers, they can get yards after the catch consistently. But really good tackle right there. 4th and 4. Yeah, this rough first quarter for the Saints. All right, let's see what we got. That's a much better kick. Mm. Mm. I don't know what's up with that, man. Let's take a look. So he got blocked into his own man. And Michael Davis, pretty good special teams guy, by the way. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. I'm just saying, man, this offense has got to find a way. This offense got to find a way to start moving the football. This defense been on the field too long. This is how the New Orleans Saints get beat. When you keep on having these 3 and outs. Yeah, when you have these constant 3 and outs and your defense has to stay on the field, and then the offense goes back out there of the opposing team, and then like I said, it's just a downward spiral after this. All right, so 2nd and 2 for the Tennessee Titans. Probably gonna run the football here, and they do. They give it off to Tajay Spears. All right, that's gonna bring up 3rd down. All right, so Cam Ward, man. I don't know if y'all know a very interesting story if y'all haven't followed this. As y'all know, the Tennessee Titans, the number 1 was retired because of legendary quarterback Warren Moon. But once Cam Ward was drafted by the Titans, like in his first press conference, Warren Moon comes out and presents him the number 1 jersey. So pretty cool stuff right there. Here's the handoff. Big time run. I mean, man, hard running right there. All right, so really good, strong run right there by Mullins, man. Yeah, so it's no secret. It's no secret what the Tennessee Titans want to do in this game. They want to run the football. They want to establish the run, set up that play action, more so a down the field thing, and try to win this game. Like they don't care. Like the Tennessee Titans are an ugly football team. Like they ugly. All right, so after 1, all right, the battle of the young rookie quarterbacks. Let's take a look at the stats here. Take a look at the stats between both quarterbacks. After 1, we got Tyler Shuck, 4 of 5, 47 yards. Cam Ward, 4 of 8, 49 yards. All right, so and Tyler Shuck was sacked once. Cam Ward, to no surprise to absolutely nobody, sacked 0 time. All right, but you have Tony Pollard with 6 carries for 20 yards. Like I said, Kevin Austin, 2 catches, 40 yards. How about that? Kevin Austin. Kevin Austin, 60 yards shy of a 100-yard game. I did not have a good feeling about this game. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Well, look, first things first, I knew it was going to be a tough game when you see like some of the outs that the Saints have. Like when you don't have Devin Neal, who's the backup, you don't have Kendre Miller, you don't have Alvin Kamara. Your running backs consist of a 35-year-old Taysom Hill, Altrick Estime, who basically you had off the practice squad, and Evan Hall. Like, man, it's tough for anybody. And then what you're asking of Tyler Shuck to go out there, throw the ball 40, 45, 50 times a game, man, that ain't, you ain't winning nothing with that. You ain't winning nothing with that. You are not winning nothing with that. And then it's going to be tough for Juwan Johnson in this game, in my opinion, because they have some very underrated linebackers in Tennessee. So if they win, it's gonna be a low scoring game. It's gonna be by like a field goal or something. The Titans are a better team today due to our injury. It's simple. I mean, the Titans are like, if we're talking about teams that are struggling and, you know, teams trying to figure it out, like these teams match up well against each other. And it's a tough matchup for the Saints. Like if we're talking about like some of the creme de la creme in the NFL, okay. I mean, but when we're talking about two teams that's trying to rebuild and trying to reestablish themselves, this is a tough matchup for the Saints. That includes if everybody was still up and able. Now, this still would be a tough matchup. I mean, because your defensive line, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, fully intact. Who on besides Brian Brzee, who not playing today? So, I mean, what they're doing right now, this is a pretty good job by this offensive line. I mean, they just keeping the New Orleans Saints defensive line in check. But here we go. 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter. Little play action, Cam Ward, little delayed, and he runs out of the pocket, makes somebody miss. Oh, he's down by contact. Yep, and all right, so I mean, Cam Ward trying to do whatever he can, but I think the biggest thing that Cam Ward has got to like kind of like woosah and chill out on. He has got to, man, he got to stop playing that hero ball. I get it. You're the first overall pick, high expectations, et cetera, but it's like, man, like you can't play hero ball. Sometimes you got to take what the defense gives you. I think he holds on to the ball too long sometimes, be trying to make the greatest play ever. Sometimes you just got to take what the defense gives you. I mean, they're giving him time in the pocket to deliver this ball. Like, and I'm telling you, like, probably a more seasoned Cam Ward probably have about, leads a touchdown or be willing and dealing right now. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 6, looking. All right, so 4th down. This looks like 4th down territory right here. Okay. Here we go. Play action. Looking. Wide the free open. Man, McConquo. I don't know what Kool-Aid McKinstry was trying to do on that. I don't know if he was just trying to like knock it out of his hand or whatever, but that's a big physical tight end running downfield. And here we go. Now he tried to rip it. Oh man. I mean, that was just bad tackling right there. And it's up and it's good. So the New Orleans Saints down by 2 scores. Kool-Aid is an idiot. Yeah, rough outing for the Saints. But the thing about it is, I mean, they still can win this football game. I haven't seen much from the defense of. I ain't seen much from the defense of the Tennessee Titans, other than the fact that the New Orleans Saints can't run the football. They're able to throw the football, but You don't want to just throw the foot. You don't want to just keep on throwing the football all over the place. They're gonna have to get some points right here. This is gonna be a tough game. This is gonna be a tough game. They got to get some points here, man. All right, man. Appreciate y'all time, man. Shouts out to everybody watching this right now. For those that don't know, my name is TJ Jones, host here of the State of the Saints podcast. Also, Saints Talk on Bleacher Report, NFC South Roundtable. Podcast been around since 2018. Consists of over 1,700 episodes here on this channel. If you're into Saints football, go ahead and hit that like button. Grew up a Saints fan my entire life, born and raised in the city. And look, if you're into Saints football, if you're into talking about the Saints, good, bad, and indifferent, this is the channel for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Help the channel to grow. Said happy Sunday. Hey, everyone. What's going on, Dan? You appreciate you for being here. It seems like every time Saints get media hype, they start playing bad. I don't know, man. I don't think it has anything to do with media hype. If anybody got like media hype, it's Tyler Shuck, which I haven't seen anything from Tyler Shuck today that just make me feel like he don't deserve the hype. Like he the only person really that's getting the hype. And, I mean, deservingly so. But if he goes out here, like this is a big game for him. Like if he goes out and wins this game today against Cam Ward, like when these two are going up against one another, that'll bring his stock up tremendously. And I think Cam Ward knows that too. That's why Cam Ward trying to play as hard as he is right now. Said check soda McKinstry. All right, man, I ain't gonna do Kool-Aid like that. Kool-Aid actually been for the last month. Kool-Aid been playing well. That was just terrible. That was just terrible tackling right there. That was just terrible tackling. Just call it for what it is. It's looking like they tried to lose. All I asked for to beat them Falcons, TJ. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, the game ain't over yet, but they can't be playing like this. This reminiscent of like some of them games that got them beat many weeks ago consistently, where the offense can't really do anything at all, and the defense on the field too long, and that's what happens. I mean, that's why I feel like them long, like even when the Saints didn't score, you had those long methodical drives, and the defense was able, like I don't know, they just got all confused. Look at this right here. Everybody just kind of flat-footed. And that's what the issue was. They got to the line too quick. The Saints couldn't really they tried to substitute quick, and they were just confused. All right, they gotta get it going. Somebody got to dial up something deep. Snap the ball. Man, bruh, my goodness, man. Everybody run the same way. My goodness, man. Like, can anybody put their foot in the ground, make somebody miss? My goodness. My goodness, man. Can anybody put their foot in the ground and just make somebody miss? When the last time we seen somebody a running back make somebody miss? Like everybody just straightforward, like in 1962 and Vince Lombardi on the sideline or something. Like that's why I'm saying like the Saints need somebody dynamic at the running back position. Play action, looking, steps up in the pocket, runs, and he slides, and it's late, and they still. Yeah, Luke Fortner had something to say to him. They could have called that later if they wanted to. That one of them situations where they heard Shuck interview. That's one of them situations where they seen that Shuck interview. There you go, Chris. Mm. Yeah, he fell. He had it. He probably would have stopped him for that first down, but luckily he fell. This is one of them situations where you probably gonna you'll probably see, I don't know, Tyler Sugar. We'll see if he's gonna rise to the occasion here. All right, gun. Give him time. Throw, pass, caught. That's Jawan Johnson right there. So Saints trying to get the ball out the hands quick, which is a good idea because that offensive line. I want everybody just to pay attention to the offensive line. Pay attention to the offensive line, the defensive line of the Titan. I know a lot of we basically train to kind of watch the ball. Let's look at the offensive line. Y'all see how quick they getting that ball out? It's because of that offensive line. The play calling is still suspect. He's calling it based on what he got. Greg, he calling it based on what he got. Like, you ain't got much out there. So, I mean, you ain't about to call play like you Andy Reid, a classic Peyton or something. Estimate running up the field. Good run right there. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody's dynamic. And I get it. I get it. Like, you ain't got Devin Neal out there. You ain't got Alvin Kamara. You ain't got Kendrick Miller. But even with them, man, ain't nobody was dynamic. Everybody like rolling all on behind the offensive lineman like it's 1962 or something. Like, I just want to see somebody put their foot in the ground, make somebody miss, and beat somebody to the sideline for a touchdown. Like, can we do that? I mean, like, everybody like basically they just run the same thing. Look at it. Step up in the pocket, throws, caught. Kevin Austin, stay on your feet, my guy. Kevin Austin having a monster game, man. Okay, that boy Kevin Austin. Boy, Kevin Austin about to have 100 yards in the first half. Okay, Kev. And then what I'm saying, like, when people start talking about Tyler Shough, like when people like, oh man, Tyler Shough, he ain't doing nothing, this, that, and the third. Like, look what he out here with, man. Look what this man is out there with. No disrespect, man, but these guys are like practice squad guys. Like, man, none of these guys like going like making no all pro. Maybe Chris Olave or something. Maybe, the way that he playing and the connection they have, but man, it's like, bruh. Okay, his knee was down. Good effort though. Good stuff, man. They might want. I don't know how healthy Chris Olave is, but they might want to send him on a deep route because you can tell like he is clearly faster than everybody having that secondary. If they like, but the thing about it is, he ain't got time to throw a football. You see how quick he getting that ball out? You see how quick he getting that ball out? And Chris Olave hurt, man. He you can tell. I think he been dealing with that back injury. They probably gave him an injection shot to start the game. Like, this is what you do. Like, when your offensive line struggles, it makes it short. Like, it makes the passing game shorter. Look at it. Tip tap, tip tap, tip tap tap. I'm like, man, because Y'all seen how like Mullins for the Tennessee Titans dude just came in the game, just ran straight through the gut. I'm like, man, like see it, diagnose it and run straight through. They running. Bro, what the heck, man? Bro. Now let me get this straight. Now this particular offensive play was horrible. You got two of the best interior guys. You got Sweat in the middle, and you got Jeffrey Simmons, and you try to run the ball up the gut, bro. Man, y'all better, man. This is not the day. This is not the day, ladies and gentlemen, for you be running up the middle. They calling the timeout. He was gonna throw that ball. Please be the man. You don't have the personnel to like for these short yardage situations. You just don't. And this is definitely not the game to do it. That was man. I didn't think that was gonna work. Period. They was bringing him out again. Yeah, they bringing him out, and they were gonna run that. No, I think they was gonna throw the ball that time. They was gonna throw it that time. He was gonna try to throw it. They weren't gonna run. They weren't gonna run that ball up the gut. There's no way they're gonna run this ball up the gut. There is no way, man. Throw that ball to Welch. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, so now you got to kick a long field goal. Man, what in the world, bro? Now look, hey, look, okay, all right, so Charlie Smith makes the field goal. All right, now you're on the board. So one of them situations we would have made the first one would have just been down by one touchdown. But at least you're on the board. You're on the board. 5 minutes. Try to get yourself a stop. Man, this game is going by really, really fast. I can't believe they tried to run QB power up the middle like that. This starting to feel so unreal. Feels like it's scripted a little bit. Like, I don't know why would you want to make a script for a 5-win team and a 3-win team. TJ, please call Kellen at the half and tell him to shred every short yardage play involving Taste. Nah, it's not the fact that it's is a short yardage situation with Taysom. It's the fact that they just running up the gut. Like that's the strength of the Tennessee Titans defense. Like, man, y'all can't run no stretch plays, no toss plays, no nothing. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, you telling me Evan Hall, Estime, none of them dudes can run toss plays. Like, why are you running the ball up the gut? Like, that is that is the weakest part of your offensive line and the strongest part of the Tennessee Titans defensive line. You got Jeffrey Simmons and Sweat right there in the middle, and you trying to run the ball up the middle. That's like almost like 700 pounds of humanity right there. And you trying to run the ball up the middle. It just bad. I don't know. Like, where the screenplays at, man? Like, where are the screenplays? Like, where are the stretch plays? Where are the toss plays? Like, shoot, man, like, they trying to get north-south. How about getting east-west sometime? I guess they don't feel like they got the speed or something like. I mean, I think Estimate can run the ball pretty well on a toss play. But it's like, man, every play is like 1962 Vince Lombardi or something, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, people? That's all I want to know. Like, what are we doing here? They got to find something better than that Taysom run. I mean, but when you deplete at the running back position, I get why they're using Taysom, but man, can they do some stretch plays? Like, come on, man! Like, toss plays, something. You know what that tells me? You know what that tells me when you don't see no toss plays, no nothing. It means that you feel like your running back slow, or your offensive lineman not athletic enough to be able to get off the edge. That's what that means. I was looking at DK actually return that kick. Really good kick right there, but there's a flag on the play. But yeah, man, that just means you don't have that athletic offensive lineman to be a lead blocker. 7-17 Dolphins, y'all. Well, look like Carolina Panthers about to win the division. Let me see. Let me see what the score is. Seattle up 3-0 in the second quarter. Like I said, I mean, it's pretty much hay in a barn. All right, so if Seattle beats Carolina today, that'd be 8-8. And if Tampa loses today, well, they'll be 7-9. So it's pretty much all it's over with. All she wrote. Yep, over with. All right, so I was just taking a look at it. So, like I said, if Carolina loses today, they 8-8. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose today, they 7-9. Which it would be crazy if you think about it, because I don't know. I'm thinking like, yeah, it's pretty much it's over with. It's over with. I believe Carolina wins the division. Let me take a look. For the Carolina Panthers to win the South today, they need a perfect scenario. The Panthers must beat Seattle, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers must lose or tie to the Miami Dolphins in their game today, which would give Carolina an insurmountable lead in the division. All right, so let me see. Panthers win. Carolina needs a victory over the Seattle Seahawks. All right, so Bucks lose a tie. The Buccaneers must lose or tie the game against the Dolphins. If the two outcomes happen, the Panthers will clinch the division and the playoff spot today, preventing a Week 18 showdown with the Bucks to decide. All right, man, what is going on, man? These boys out here just doing whatever the heck they want. I mean, he basically doing whatever he want to do to these boys right now. And it's like nobody, I don't know, man. They need to make adjustments. Definitely need to be made. These boys sleepwalking in this game. Sleepwalking. Say it looked like the Caribbean has started to call these guys. Yeah, man. They're like, man, we show what we can do. So referees trying to help them out. Trying to help them out. Yeah, it's pretty much over with. So if let's see, Panthers. Well, if the Panthers lose and the Bucks lose, I still think that it sets up a matchup between both teams. Let me see. So what if Carolina and Tampa lose today? Let's see what happens. On his 1st and 20. All right, so here we go. In the gun, play action, looking, call Granson. Oh, and Chase Young just rips it out of his hand. Chase Young down the sideline, 20 to the 10, the 5. Yes, sir. Chase Young. Straight Debo that boy. Okay, Chase. That man straight Debo that boy. Like, man, give me that. Give me that. That man straight Debo that boy. Give me that. That's what I'm talking about, man. They needed that. Man, Chase Young been on one. Can you imagine, like, if he would have started the season? He missed about 4 or 5 games. Hey, and y'all remember when everybody was mad at him? Oh, man, what Chase at? Man, it's like this every single year. I ain't hear none of that. That goes to show you, man, like, shoot, when you playing well, shoot, that's all that matters. And people say Chase Young contract was bad. Nah. I think the combination. Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Chase big for nothing balling now. That man straight Debo, that boy. Man. Yeah. They needed that, boy. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. Yeah, Chase, that's how you take matters into your own hands. Also, he had a career high in sacks for the season. Yeah. I mean, that was a sack too. I mean, that was a hat trick. The sack, the strip, the recovery, and a touchdown. Yeah, he been on one. Like I said, just imagine if he would have started the season. If he would have started the season, man. If he would have started the season. Let's see what his stat line is right now. I mean, of course, that count as a sack. All right, but he had 7 sacks on the season. I guess that gave him 8. So he has 8 sacks on the season. 4-1 action. Definitely one thing Mickey did right. Look, man, I know we give Mickey Loomis a hard time, but this year, man, look, I think that we got to give him credit. We have got to give Mick credit, for this season. I mean, they put together a really good 2025 draft. They re-signed some guys on the team where we was like scratching our head. I mean, even Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson has been playing really well. Like since Tyler Shuck has been thrust into the lineup, Juwan Johnson has been a key contributor on this team. I mean, you got to give him credit. Juwan Johnson has 70 receptions for 733 yards this season. Like he ain't gonna get 1,000 yards. I mean, but he gonna get close to it. Hey TJ, is Eric McCoy still elite, or is he regressing? He's still elite. He just get hurt all the time. Mickey on one this year, folks, and you got to give Mickey Loomis credit, man. Like we're gonna sit up here and make fun of him and stuff, which we have, and talked about he one of the worst GMs, which I still feel like he is. But he did a good job this season. I think that they brought in some guys that have some experience. I think that's helping them out. Him and Arvell Reese together, that ain't happening. Arvell Reese is more than likely about to be on this same team that's playing against the Saints right now. That's probably where he's gonna end up being. Man, they are playing with fire, man, with these kickoffs. This is some terrible kicking today. Charlie Smith, Kyle Kroger, terrible. They need to get it together. Even that field goal, I mean, it dunked off the off the crossbar and went in. Like, I don't know, man. Charlie need to get it together, man. Because that ain't the type of stuff. That's not the type of stuff you want to see. That's not the type of stuff you want to see when the game is nip tuck. You want your kicker to go out there and be able to drain that joint. All right, so here we go. Here's the handoff to Tony Pollard. Tries to get up the. And Tony Pollard getting them tough yards, man. All right, so he's really close. He's really close to 1,000 yards. You can tell he wants that, man. He wants that 1,000 yards. He getting there. I think all he needed was like 54 yards in order to get 1,000 on the season. All right, so here we go. Man, they need to do something like, I don't know, get Cam Ward on the ground, sack him. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably going to be defensive holding. Rough day for Riley. Quincy Riley, man. It's been a rough day for him. Like yeah, rough day for Quincy Riley, man. A lot of plays being thrown his way. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Yeah, that's a really good play design. Gets up the middle, gets about 4 yards on the play. It's good to see Tony Pollard back in true form, though. I know he tore his ACL a couple of years back, and a lot of people thought, like, man, that might be it for him. He has a couple down years, so it's good to see them actually utilize him. He had a huge leg, poor short kick accuracy. He hits it too hard. Yeah, man. I mean, look, they gonna have to figure this thing out. I mean, these boys out here running it rock, man. and ain't no secret what these boys trying to do. Now, if the New Orleans Saints can somehow hold these boys to a field goal, maybe get a few minutes, get a 2-minute drill going, or even get these boys to punt, then you're talking about a 2-for-1. Yeah, or Ruben Bain. Yeah, I mean, I think they have a better chance getting Ruben Bain than they would Arvell Reese. I'm gonna need Chase to secure the football. Yeah, I mean, look, that could have been a Leon Lett situation. If some of y'all don't know, look it up. Leon Lett. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Next week for the division, if they both lose. Okay, thank you. All right, they said if both Carolina and Tampa Bay lose today, all right, the NFC South Division title race extends to Week 18. All right, so you know that's what the NFL want. You know that's what they want. You know that's what they want. You know they want and they're gonna flex that game too. That's gonna be a Sunday night football game. They bring in these talented kickers, but they struggle to kick. Let's see who get the ball in the second half. The Saints do. They won a toss, elected to defer. Tennessee got the ball, which is going to be tough for the Saints because in the fourth quarter they're going to be kicking into the win. So the Saints going to have to kick into the win in the fourth quarter, which like I said, I have not been impressed with the kicking. Like the way that this game is lining up, like the kicking cannot be this sketchy. It cannot be this sketchy, man. Like, because that's how, it comes down to like a game-winning field goal, down by 1 point, kick a field goal, shank to the right, shank to the left. Like, so I hope like they probably gonna spend halftime kicking field goals. I'll be shocked them boys even go into the locker room. And if they do, it's probably gonna be for about 5 minutes. All right, so here we go, 3rd and 2 after the 2-minute warning. Here's the snap. Quick pass right there. I mean, gives it off to Iron Matter. I mean, Quincy Riley has been getting abused all game, man. They are picking on Quincy Riley. But the thing about it is, man, there's a lot of timing routes. Like he can actually jump in front of them routes if he actually timed it right. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Spears, and he gets destroyed. And that's Danny Stutzman all over. Yeah, really good tackle right there by Danny Stutzman, man. That's your new Pete Warner, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think the New Orleans Saints gonna bring back Pete. Like if you notice, like Pete Warner production becomes less and less. That's a false start, ain't it? What they gonna discuss? Okay. What is happening? Man. All right, they hurry up and lining up. All right, so a 2nd and 15 here. Was that Buster Screen? Nah, Stream. Okay, but I say Buster Screen a cornerback. All right, so there's timeout by the Saints, so that's gonna bring up 3rd down. Man, both quarterbacks have been playing really well today. I gotta say, really making really good decisions, not really putting the ball into harm's way. I know Tyler Shuck fumbled the football, but that was not his fault. I don't know what the heck was going on with that. But he 10 of 11 for 82 yards. And Cam Ward is 10 of 14 for 139 yards. I don't know, man. I mean, the thing about it is Mason Tipton out. That's a deep threat. Chris Olave dealing with an injury. So I mean, like I said, you don't have time to throw the ball down the field. All right, so what you got? What you got? Getting pressure. Steps up in the pocket, throws that ball deep, wide the freak open. Oh my goodness. Man, come on, dude. Come on, man. You gotta be freaking kidding me, man. And that was clearly pass interference. Yeah, that clearly was pass interference. How do you allow, man? First off, that's not even that, like, honestly, that's not even on Justin Reed. Like, you're in a single flat footed. I don't know if he lost like sight of the ball. Yeah, that's pass interference. That pass interference. And that said these boys are really thinking about vacation. I mean, that was on Urnasinghe though. That was not Justin Reed's fault. That was Urnasinghe fault. Flat footed, got caught flat footed, staring in the backfield, and that's what happened. Justin Reed was just trying to try to save the play, but Urnasinghe he got caught flat footed. That when they say you get caught like looking in the backfield, that's what they talking about. Man, wide the freak open. Look at that. Quincy Riley. And they are picking on Quincy Riley today, boy. Alante Taylor yelling at that boy. Yeah. They Yeah, Alante Taylor was yelling at look how Alante Taylor looking like, man, what is you doing? Mm-mm. Said Alante can't get mad at anyone how terrible he's been playing. Hey, he was right on that though, man. He was right on that one. Quincy Riley was like lost in translation. This Quincy Riley is a rough. This has been a rough game for the youngster, man. There's no reason to run the ball when the DBs don't know who to cover. And we already know they about to get in this fetal position anyway. This was pretty. That was pretty worst case scenario. Yep. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing, man? Yeah, he know who on the other side. That man Cam Ward came to play. Everybody talking about Tyler Shuck and all the stuff that he doing. Shoot, that man came to play. You ain't doing nothing with that, buddy. Ain't gonna take that knee, man. Rough first half for the Saints. Luckily for them, it's not anything that they can't like fix, but they definitely got to communicate better in the secondary. Man, just go ahead and take that knee and go into the half, man. Get the ball back. Yeah, the New Orleans, they if they're gonna win this football game, man, they got to go out here and ball out. Yeah, so I mean, look, these dudes hear what we going on. They be knowing what's going on. Like when we talk about like Tyler Shuck and all that, man. But look, this is the type of game, man, where legends are made. Like when people start like getting, real confident in your abilities, you're down 10 points, you get the ball back to start the second half. You can make those halftime adjustments. Let's see what happens. The best thing about the New Orleans Saints in this game is a lot of what's going on can be fixed. Like, you just got to communicate. It seems like the secondary just not on the same page or something. I mean, you say gotta come out and score. I mean, that would be nice, but I don't even think they gotta score a touchdown. They just gotta dial in, man. Like they gotta communicate. Like a lot of the plays were because of miscommunications by the secondary. It seemed like the secondary just not on the same page. Like the play by Ernest Singer, like he was flat foot. Like he was just like flat footed. Like, and then all of a sudden, like when you realized the guy was about to run right past him, that's when you want to turn around. And I'm like, shoot, Justin Reed was just trying to make a bad, say it's like stop a bad play from happening. I mean, he gave up the pass interference, but man, that was Ernest Singer. Alante is not an elite corner, which is why Mickey will open with the Brinks truck for him. Look, man, I don't know, but he was right. He was right for yelling at him on that one, man. That was clearly Quincy Riley fault. But we will be back at the end of the game. We will have our post game show on the Bleacher Report, and then after that, we'll come right back on the State of the Saints podcast channel to break down this game, win, lose, or draw. Hope everybody enjoys the second half. Before we go, let's go ahead and give you all the stats. Tyler Shuck, 10 of 11 for 82 yards. Let me see. Cam Ward, 11 of 15, 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Let me see. Ostrich Estime, it has 2 carries for 6 yards. Evan Hall, 2 carries for 3. Taysom Hill, 3 carries for 0. Kevin Austin, 3 catches for 42. Chris Olave, 4 catches for 29. Monteval, 1 catch for 4. Estime also has 1 catch for 4 yards. Juwan Johnson, 1 catch for 3. Danny Stutchman leading the team in tackles right now. 5 tackles for Danny Stutchman. Alante Taylor with 4. Ernest Singer with 3. Quincy Riley with 3. Kool-Aid McKinstry with 3. I think y'all getting a theme here. When your top tacklers are guys in your secondary, it just means that the offense of the other team is moving the football. 2 tackles and 1 sack and 1, of course, touchdown for Chase Young. Jonathan Bullard with 2. Jonah Williams with 2. Pete Warner with 2. John Ridgway with 2. Cam Jordan with 2. Devon Godshaw also has 2. And you have Nathan Shepard, Demario Davis, believe it or not, Michael Davis, Justin Reed, and Ronnie Bell all with 1 tackle. Unbelievable, man. Is Demario Davis out there? He had 1 tackle. I can't remember last time I think of Demario Davis having 1 tackle. Where's Demario Davis at? Maybe that has a lot to do with with Demario Davis out there playing. Maybe that has a lot to do with why the defense looking the way it does. All right, but anyway, we'll be back at the end of the game. Hope that you all will be here too. We'll be able to break this game down and talk a little bit about the Saints game and talk about the final game of the season that's coming up in week number 18. Thank you all so much. Till next time, all I got to say is, who dat?